Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we are going to present about building circular futures. Before we begin, I would like to introduce my team members who also work on this project. They are Nordini Sorfina, Cik Nur Azrin, Muhammad Sazrin, and me, Nurhani Hazrin. Construction industry plays a very important role in national development, but at the same time, it produces a high amount of construction and demolition waste. This has become one of the major challenges in maintaining sustainability in the sector. Because of this issue, the circular economy offers a more effective approach by reducing waste and encouraging the reuse of materials instead of disposing them after a single use. However, the construction industry in Malaysia still mostly follows the traditional linear model of take, make, consume, and dispose, which leads to more waste and higher environmental impact. For the concept of circular economy, the main idea is to keep materials and resources in use for as long as possible instead of letting them become waste quickly. The circular approach focuses on practice such as reusing, recycling, refurbishing, and recovering materials so they can continue to provide value. By doing this, we can reduce our dependence on new raw materials, which help save both resources and costs. Overall, the circular economy helps lower environmental impact and reduce construction costs, making the industry more sustainable in the long
Now
run.
let's move to the applications of circular economy in construction. Firstly, one of the key application is sustainable design, especially design for disassembly and reuse. This means buildings are designed so their components like beam, walls or panels can be taken apart easily instead of being destroyed during demolition. For example, using bolted connections instead of welding allow materials to be removed cleanly and reused in future projects. This doesn't just reduce waste, but also extend the life of valuable construction materials. The second application is the use of recycled and eco-friendly materials. This includes materials like recycled concrete aggregates, RCA, reclaimed timber, and recycled steel. Using these materials actually helps to reduce our dependence on virgin resources such as sand, cement, and metals. At the same time, it lowers the overall carbon footprint of construction activities. That means construction becomes cleaner, greener, and more sustainable. The third application focuses on waste reduction and on-site materials recovery. On construction sites, materials can be sorted and separated, for example, concrete, steel, plastics, and wood. So, they can be recycled or reused instead of going straight to the landfill. To do this effectively, contractors need to implement waste management plans which help track and reduce waste generation throughout the project. This improves efficiency and reduce disposal costs. The final application is adaptive reuse. Instead of demolishing on old buildings and starting from zero, the existing structure is modified and repurposed for a new function. A common example is converting old warehouses into modern office or retail spaces or residential units. This approach saves materials, reduces energy consumption, and cuts down construction costs, making it a win-win for both the environment and the developer.
Next, I will explain the current situation of Malaysia regarding the adoption of circular economy principles in the construction industry. This includes the rules of the government and the industry. From the government side, Malaysia has already recognized circular economy as an important national direction, especially under the agenda of sustainability and low carbon development. Several major policies highlight the need to reduce waste and improve resource efficiency in construction. First, the 12 Malaysia Plan, RMK12, encourage the transition towards a low carbonation. Under this plan, the construction sector is expected to adopt practices such as reducing waste, increasing recycling, and using more efficient building system. Second, the National Construction Policy 2030 or NCP 2030 promotes modern and sustainable construction method. This includes the use of IBS, Industrialized Building System, modular construction, digital technologies like BIM, and other low-waste approaches that strongly support circular economy principle. Third, Malaysia also has the National Solid Waste Management Policy, which aims to improve waste separation and recycling. Although this policy includes construction waste, enforcement is still weak, leading to low recycling rates for demolition materials. Fourth, the Green Technology Master Plan push the adoption of green materials and energy-efficient building design, which indirectly supports circular economy goals. In addition to federal policies, several local governments are taking practical steps. States and city councils such as Selangor, Penang, and Kuala Lumpur have promoted construction and demolition (C&D), waste recycling centres and pilot recycling hubs. Some local councils require C&D waste disposal reporting, which help monitor volumes and improve enforcement. These local initiatives are important because they create on-the-ground capacity and demonstrate workable models for other states to follow. On the industry side, awareness of circular economy is increasing, but adoption is still slow. Many contractors continue using conventional practice because they are cheaper and familiar. Some progress is being made. Many companies now use IBS, Industrialized Building System, which reduce waste significantly. Green building certification, like Green Building Index (GBI), also encourage the use of recycled materials and energy-efficient design. In addition, certain large contractors have started recycling construction waste such as steel, timber, and concrete debris. There is also growing interest in sustainable materials like fly ash cement, recycle aggregates, and low
Now,
carbon
I will
steel.
continue to explain the challenges of circular economy in our country. One of the biggest challenges in Malaysia is the lack of awareness and traditional industry mindset. Many contractors and developers still prefer the familiar linear method of build, use, demolish. Circular economy practice are sometimes seen as extra work, too technical, or not worth the effort, especially when the long-term benefits are immediately visible. The second challenge is high initial cost. Circular economy strategies often require investment in new technologies, recycled materials, and different construction methods like prefabrication. Because conventional materials are cheaper upfront, developers tend to avoid circular economy methods. In addition, financial incentives to support sustainable practices in Malaysia are still very limited. The third challenge is Malaysia's waste recycling infrastructure, particularly for construction and demolition waste. There are only a few certified facilities that can recycle materials like concrete, timber, or bricks. As a result, most waste ends up in landfills because it is easier and cheaper to dispose of. This lack of infrastructure makes it difficult for the industry to fully embrace circular practice. The final challenge is low demand for recycled construction materials. Many clients and contractors still doubt the quality, durability, and structural safety of recycled products. Standards and certification for some recycled materials are still limited in Malaysia. Moreover, new materials are often cheaper, which further discourages the use of recycled alternatives.
Alright, next I will give some explanation about our strategies. The first strategy is to raise awareness among industry players through training and educational programs so that they better understand the importance of our economic practice. Second, the recycling system at construction sites need to be strengthened with material separation and collaboration with recovery centers so that construction waste can be recycled more efficiently. Next, building designs need to take sustainability elements into account from the beginning so that more efficient use of materials and waste can be reduced. We also recommend the use of environmentally friendly and recycled materials such as recycled aggregates and low carbon materials to reduce the environmental impact on the environment. In addition, the use of IBS and BIM helps increase accuracy, reduce errors, and make the construction process more organized and less wasteful. Finally, government support through clear policies and incentive is very important to ensure that all these strategies can be implemented. consistently. Next are opportunities. We have three opportunities here. The first opportunity is increase in awareness among the industry. As more companies start to understand the importance of the circular economy, it opens up space for wider change. This awareness not only helps reduce waste but also encourage a more environmentally responsible work culture. Next, a huge opportunity is emerging in the field of construction technology innovation. The demand for more efficient methods such as BIM, IBS, and material monitoring system is triggering the development of new technologies. This gives companies the opportunity to find more advanced solutions, thus increasing productivity, space, and reducing environmental impact. The final opportunity is the growth of jobs in the green construction sectors. As the industry moves toward more sustainable practice, more expertise is needed in areas such as management, waste management, green technology, and sustainable design. This opens up new career opportunities, especially for young workers and interest in sustainability. Overall, the adoption of circular economy principles in the construction industry in Malaysia is an important step toward addressing the issues of waste and sustainable resource use. Through the use of environmentally friendly materials, more responsible design, and the support of technologies such as IBS and BIM, the industry has the opportunities to move from linear practice to more efficient and low impact system. Despite challenges such as high initial cost and low awareness, the opportunities that exist, including technological innovation, upskilling of the workforce, and government policy support, show that this direction of change is not necessary but can also provide long-term benefits to the economy and the environment. With collaboration between the industry, government, and society, a more sustainable and competitive construction future can be realized. That's all from us. Thank you.